Okay, I think we're good, guys. Elizabeth just left. She went shopping, probably for perfumes. I'm taking over the channel. So today I'm gonna do top 3, my current top 3 fragrances that absolutely I'm in love with. And then I'm gonna throw in a couple extras too. These, by the way, are in no particular order. It's kind of like I love them all equally. It's very difficult for me to rank them, so let's get into it.
アメリカ人男性が選ぶメンズ香水トップ3。今日は主人セバスチャンがお気に入りの香水をレビューします。
So the first one I have is from the house of Tom Ford. This is from the private blend, but the high-end private blend. And I do want to mention that top lists are subject to change. So don't be so set on like, oh, this is my favorite and it's never gonna change. Get out there, explore, smell everything that you can. You'll have so many discoveries. I guarantee you in the future my top list is gonna change. Maybe some of these will still be on it. This is Lost Cherry. This fragrance, oh my gosh, every time I smell it, oh God, I just want to, oh, I love it. This makes me feel like vanilla ice cream getting like deep red cherries poured all over them. I love it. Despite the name and the appearance, this is unisex, definitely. Men can pull this off. Maybe a certain type of guy, but I wear this all the time. I wear it in the morning, I wear it to bed because it makes me relaxed and I enjoy it. This also can be very romantic. If you're going on night out on the town with your significant other, cover yourself in this Lost Cherry and they won't be disappointed because this can definitely set the mood as well. I feel like maybe if you were wearing something, like your attire was a little bit more sexy, then Lost Cherry would be more impactful. Very romantic, very juicy. You're looking at deep, juicy, luscious red cherries surrounded by bitter almond, laying on top of a bed of sweetness. I think there's a little bit of vetiver, tonka bean, vanilla notes, and it's just beautifully blended together. A lot of people say that this doesn't last too long. In wearing it, I totally disagree. I think it's unique in the fact that it will seem to disappear after wearing it, but it really doesn't. It's a sneaky fragrance. Let's say you're sitting on the couch or you're sitting down at dinner and you're wearing Lost Cherry. Oh man, I can't smell it anymore. And then you're, oh, excuse me, let me step away to the restroom real quick. As soon as you move, all this cherry just dances around your skin and it comes off, and it's almost like it's a tiny little aura bubble around you, and as soon as you move, it's a delay. You can smell all the cherries and then it attaches back to you. So it's a very interesting scent that you can wear all day, and it might seem like it's gone, but it's really not, I promise. Try it out. And don't be afraid to overspray it. You know, maybe overspray it when you're by yourself, give it 30 minutes, and then this will last you all day. Last me all day. Okay, scent number 2. So let me tell you a story. Ho, 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 it's Christmas time last year, and I'm trying to find the perfect gift for Elizabeth. I'm shopping around and I discover these awesome advent calendars. If you guys don't know what an advent calendar is, it's like, you know, the calendar with the little doors, and you open it on each day up until Christmas and you get a little prize or a note or something inside. A lot of these high-end fragrance houses have advent calendars. So, you know, explore those. They're a lot of fun. She loved it. The advent calendar that we picked up was by Atelier Cologne. And I'm so happy I got it for her because, man, what a house. Atelier Cologne is the king, the undisputable king of citrus, in my opinion. So far, I've smelled some amazing citrus fragrances, and I always come back to Atelier Cologne being my favorite. So number 2 on my list is Orange Sanguine, which I have this little 10 ml atomizer. Gone through about a third of it so far. As soon as this is gone, I am snatching up a 200 ml bottle without any hesitation. I absolutely love this fragrance. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. In fact, this is gonna be my scent of the night. I am surrounded right now by blood orange, juicy blood orange with a hint of bitterness, and you get that from the bitter orange. I think they use bitter orange from Spain. There's a couple floral notes in here, and it's on a bed of sandalwood, amber, tonka bean, but the blood orange that you get when you initially spray this fragrance is just amazing. Imagine yourself at this beautiful tropical hotel and the little fancy waiter wearing short shorts and a button-up brings you this freshest juice you've ever tasted in your life. That's what this is. I feel like I could just pop this open and take a sip and it would probably be delicious, but maybe not. Orange Sanguine, it's not that it's not sophisticated, but it's just more vacation-y, I suppose. It's a mature fragrance, but I feel like it's a little more versatile. Younger people could wear it, older people can wear it, and it's not gonna go wrong. I'd also like to point out that I heard that a lot of deodorants in Japan smell like citrus. You guys have to try Atelier Cologne. I'm pretty confident in guessing that the citrus notes that you're smelling in deodorant are probably very synthetic. This Atelier Cologne is like you ripped open a blood orange and you shoved it in your nose. That's what it smells like. It's amazing. I don't think you'll be disappointed if you try Atelier Cologne, and they specialize in citrus. Like I said before, king of citrus. So the next fragrance is another citrus. This comes from the House of Xerjoff. I'm actually going to show you the presentation because I feel like it's not talked about enough. Check this out, guys. Look at that. This is full hand-stitched leather. Beautiful. This box is heavy too. I mean, it's just a 50 ml in here. There's some weight to this. You open it up, not sure what this material is, but it just has Xerjoff all over it, and then you unfold to reveal your fragrance here. You have a number plate for the numbered edition, and this is actually from the Shooting Star line. So each fragrance from the Shooting Star line comes with this little suede envelope, and inside is a card with the coordinates of a particular meteorite that struck somewhere in the earth. And there's actually a little chunk of meteorite in here. For me, I was like, man, that's awesome. Maybe it's a guy thing, I don't know. I just wanted to take a quick minute to talk about the packaging. This is amazing. When I first opened it, I couldn't believe what I was opening. Xerjoff puts a lot of thought and effort into the packaging of their fragrances, and it's beautiful. Hats off to you, Xerjoff. So this is Neo by Xerjoff. This is from the Shooting Star line. Xerjoff Neo. Oh, wow. This is a more sophisticated, so I wouldn't describe this one as like a fresh juice, but this reminds me, this opens green and bitter initially with, you can smell the citrus, but you just get this blast of green, bitter green from the bergamot that's in this. And I don't like green fragrances typically, and this is amazing. So maybe I just wasn't smelling the right fragrances, but this settles down to a beautiful citrus to really get some sweetness. I think there's neroli, a couple florals in here, so maybe you get a little sweetness from that, but just much more of a sophisticated citrus fragrance. This is for if you're on some kind of fancy cruise through Europe, if you are riding a horse through an orchard, this is what you would smell like. It's amazing. Beautiful fragrance. I think maybe more springtime, summertime, warmer months, but wear what you want when you want. That's my theory. This is great. These Xerjoffs have not lasted as long as I would have liked them to, but the fragrance and the experience that you get upon wearing this, it makes up for it in my opinion. You put a little bit of perfume oil and then spray this on top of it, you might be able to extend the longevity. I love this house. Everything that I've smelled so far, I think maybe I've smelled about 10 so far. They have quite a few, and I've only disliked one really. So I'm super excited to get more and try more from this house. Plus that packaging. That means I get to open more Xerjoff boxes. But this is a bonus. When we were talking about Atelier Cologne, I was debating between two to talk about in my top 3. So I figured why not just show you guys the second one. This is Pacific Lime. I have another 10 ml from that advent calendar. Pacific Lime is exactly what its name is. It's a blast of lime. Super juicy, fresh. This is a great example of less is more. This doesn't have a massive list of complex notes. It's just a really well done lime fragrance. You get the zest, you get the actual flesh of the lime, you get the juice. It's really interesting how they were able to take all the parts of a lime and throw it in your nose. It's amazing. It's like you took some limes and you're just squeezing them all over yourself. Just be careful not to get it in your eyes. The dry down's beautiful. Smells awesome all day. These are comfortable to wear any time of the day. I wear these again to bed as well. Just because they're so nice and juicy. They're pleasant to sleep with. Pacific Lime, Atelier Cologne. check it out. And then the second bonus that I have for you guys, so this is one of Elizabeth's favorite. If she ever does a top video, she'll probably throw this in there. But I absolutely love this fragrance. In fact, I love this house. This is such a unique house. This is an artisan's perfume. This isn't just a perfume. I really think the House of Zoologist really tries to create something special with every one of their fragrances. We have Zoologist Dragonfly. This is the original formula. They're actually in the process of reformulating it now, and that's being released I think in June of this year. But this is the original formula Dragonfly. We're so happy we have this. As soon as we heard it was being reformulated, Elizabeth went online and bought 4 more bottles just as backups because she loves it. Yeah, you can see the label here. This is another really cool house, guys. Awesome logo. Each of the bottles, each of the animals that represents the perfume has these really cool little portrait, and then you have this book style box presentation. Yeah, so Dragonfly. This is a very creative iris fragrance. Oh, so unique. This has what is described as rain accords, like rain. I don't think it's before rain or after rain. In my opinion, I feel like this smells like when it's actually raining. Not a heavy rain, but just a drizzle. Exactly like the name implies, this is a dragonfly. Not that it smells like a bug or anything like that, but a dragonfly's habitat. I imagine a little body of fresh water with lily pads and lotus flowers, iris. It's beautiful, and I just imagine this dragonfly just, you know, flying around, landing on the flowers, and it's slightly drizzling out. I love it when she wears this. So unique. Iris is typically cool and powdery. This has some of that in here, but it's got so much more going on. There's a lot of depth to this fragrance, and I really enjoy it. Dragonfly by the House of Zoologist. Alright, great. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let us know in the comments if you want me to do more takeovers. I'm having a lot of fun doing this with Elizabeth. I never used to be into fragrances until she converted me. She converted me into fragrances, and I'm loving it so far. I'm addicted. Don't forget to click like. Show me some support, guys. Come on. Mr. Noir here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for lots of fun content like this.
いいねの数で将来似た香水レビューを作るか否かの判断基準にしています。今後もっと似た香水動画が欲しい方がいらっしゃいましたら、ぜひいいねを押してお知らせいただけると嬉しいです。